Okay, in this video, we are going to solve exponential equations using exponents, and these are the four problems that we will solve together. So this is our first problem. So really our first step is trying to keep this exponent piece by itself. So the way we can do this is we want to get rid of this 7 times, and the opposite of multiplication is division, so we're going to divide by 7 first. And then we're going to get 4 raised to x is equal to 448 divided by 7. If your teacher lets you use a calculator, go for it. If not, we can do old-fashioned division. It's not a problem. So how many times does 7 go into 44? Well, 7 times 6 is 42, so 6. So then we get 44 minus 42, we get 2. Bring down the 8, so 28. How many times does 7 go into 28? 4 times, so 64. So we have 4 raised to x is equal to 64. Now, with this exponent method is we try to change the 64 to have the same base of 4. And we can do that. So we can say 4 raised to x is equal to 4 raised to what gives you 64. I know 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. So 3 4s. So now I have 4 raised to x is equal to 4 raised to 3. So they're identical. The only thing different is the exponent. He's raised to x and he's raised to 3, but the bases are the same. If they're equal, that means the exponent must be the same. So x is equal to 3. And we can box in this answer. Okay, this is our second problem. If you want, I would recommend pausing the video and attempting this. Okay, same procedure. We want to get this exponent piece by itself. So how do we get rid of the 2 in front? This is saying 2 times 5 raised to x. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by 2, divide by 2. So we get 5 raised to x is equal to 250 divided by 2 is 125. Now we see that the bases are different, so we can do something to change the 125 to have the same base of 5. We can say 5 raised to x is equal to 5 raised to what gives you 125. We know 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is 125, so 5 raised to 3. So pretty much identical. The only difference is the exponent. He's raised to x, he's raised to 3. They're both equal, so the exponent must be the same. So this should be x is equal to 3, and we can box in this answer. This is the third problem, pretty much the same, but there's one extra step. We still want to keep this exponent by itself, but we have a positive 37. So we first want to get rid of it. So we can subtract 37 on both sides. Again, if your teacher lets you use a calculator, go for it. If not, we can do the old-fashioned subtraction. So 1 minus 7, we get a negative, so we can't do that. So we got to take away some from 8. So change the 8 to a 7, change the 1 to 11. 11 minus 7 gives us a 4, and 7 minus 3 gives us a 4, and 1 stays, so 144. So we have 4 times 6 raised to x is equal to 144. All we did was subtract 37 on both sides. Now we're not done yet. We have a 4 in front of the 6 raised to x, so we need to divide by 4 on both sides, divide by 4 on both sides, and so we get 6 raised to x is equal to, we can do, old-fashioned division. Again, if you can use a calculator, go for it. If not, it's not too much an issue. How many times does 4 go into 14? 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract 14 minus 12, we get 2. Bring down the 4. How many times does 4 go into 24? Well, 6. 4 times 6 is 24. So we get 36. Now we're almost done. We need to make the base the same. He's 6, he's 36, so let's change it. So 6 raised to x is equal to 6 raised to 2 is 36. So now they're identical. The only difference is the exponent. He's raised to x, he's raised to 2. And if they're equal, then the exponent must be the same. So x is equal to 2. We can box in this answer. Okay, our last problem. If you want to pause the video and attempt it, feel free. Same procedure. We have a positive 42. We need to get rid of it, so we're going to subtract 42 on both sides. And so we get 298 minus 42. 8 minus 2 is 6. 9 minus 4 is 5. Keep the 2. So we have 8 times 2 raised to x is equal to 256. Now we want to get rid of the 8 in front of the 2 raised to x because we want to keep our exponent piece by itself. So we're going to divide by 8, divide by 8. The reason we're dividing by 8, this is saying 8 times 2 raised to x, and the opposite of multiplication is division. So we get ourselves 2 raised to x is equal to, we can do old-fashioned division, not a problem. How many times does 8 go into 25? 3 times. You get 8 times 3 is 24. We subtract. 25 minus 24 is 1. Bring down the 6, so you get 16. How many times does 8 go into 16? 2. So we get 32. So the bases are different, so we can fix that. So we have 2 raised to x is equal to 2 raised to what gives you 32? Well, we can try it out. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So now they're pretty much identical. The only difference is the exponent. He's raised to x, he's raised to 5. And if they're equal, the exponent must be the same. So x is going to be 5. And that's pretty much it to solve exponential equations using exponents.